putting livestock trackers in our food. This is an actual livestock tracker. Whoever put that in there is gonna know your location. This is exactly what that is right here. It's literally an animal tracker, pretty much, that you can use for humans. Imagine how easy it is to hide one of these small little things inside anything. If you want to know more about this, it's going viral on Reddit right now, so you can check Reddit. But this is actually crazy that we are finding all of this crazy stuff.
But see, what these cats fail to realize that mostly, I can't see all TIs. Cause I told you I'm my shit is different compared to a lot of y'all targets, you know what I'm saying? And my shit can relate, hold on, my shit can relate to let me see. I ain't got nothing. They all buried, I can't pull it out, but anyway. Like I said, I don't know about, some of y'all should know. But some of y'all be acting like y'all don't want to know. Or y'all afraid to speak about it or whatever. But how do they track? This is the question. How do they track targeted individuals? How do the bots track and able to surveil the targeted individuals 24/7 through the walls, everywhere you go? They already 10, 15 steps ahead of you. They know your thoughts. They can see through your eyes. They can hear what you hear. They know when you're about to look out the window. They know when you're about to take a shit. They know everything, right? But you gotta understand that the people, they don't. There's a lot of people like Perky, this brother right here, and many other people that's still outside in the other world that still have no clue what's going on, and I can't blame them because they haven't been accepted to be a guinea pig in the gang stalking simulation program. In order for you to, like I said, you can be woke. Perky is woke, but Perky is not gang stalk woke. You understand? There's levels to this. Meek Mill said it. There's levels to this shit, young boy. Them bitches ain't fucking with you because you ain't in that bracket. You know what I mean? So you got to understand that there's levels to, look, my targeting is on a different level than some of y'all. And then I'm pretty sure it's probably other people that's being targeted that's probably even worse than mine. So only thing a person can speak on is what they have witnessed and they have experienced in their gang stalking world. If you're a TI, you know what I mean? So, but my thing is, what I'm saying is that these people right here, like I said, he might be woke, but he not gang stalk woke. So they don't know what we know. They talking about microchips. They over here making a fuss about this shit. This ain't nothing. Wait till you find out that they don't need none of that to be able to track your ass everywhere you go. The people have not waking up to that yet. Will they? Probably so, of course. The gang stalkers know about it, of course, because they're the ones with the weapons. And they sold out. They're the ones that signed the contract to be what they are, right? Or mind control, whatever the fuck you want to say. Body snatch. All the above is what I say. All the above. Are they mind controlled? Yes. Did they sign a contract? Yes. Did they go to City Hall? Yes. Do they know what they're doing? Yes. Do they not know what they're doing? Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's all the above. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand this. The hell with a damn microchip in your damn food. These suckers got satellites and you're being controlled by the satellites that's in the sky and this nanotechnology that's in your body. It's the blood. I know it was the blood for you and me. The blood, the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood. This is how they tracking you. As long as they got that nanotechnology, the chemtrails, the signal implantation going on. A lot of y'all don't know about the signal implantation, but you're getting it though, because if you're a TI and if they're tracking you everywhere you go, and you see gang stalkers everywhere you go, you got trackers in your body. I don't give a damn what you say. No, not me, D. Not me. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. I ain't got no trackers. But they following you though, right? They synchronizing with you though, right? Right? They in aisle 7 before you get to aisle 7? Cause you need some ketchup? Huh? Some bread? Huh? They already there. They're gaslighting you. They're indirect talking. They talking real loud about, you know, I never this ain't something that I go through, but I heard people speak about this, about that indirect conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pretty sure I probably experienced that myself too, but I didn't fucking, you know, there's so much shit that be going on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take note of every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I can't even believe that I'm coming to you with another story of a young black child who drowned while in the custody of people. Jerry, who was described as a neighbor, took Angelique on a recreational boat ride at nighttime. They left from the Menke Marina, which is in Jerusalem, Ohio, along with a 36-year-old man named Jonathan Chia. They took this child out at 10:30 at night. Less than 15 minutes into this boat ride, Angelique went missing. Apparently, her and Jonathan both went into the water somehow. And Jerry, she swam to shore. She called a friend for a ride, and she never called 911 or notified the mother. After Angelique didn't return, her mother called 911. On July 2nd, Jonathan's body was found by a boat that was passing by. On July 5th, they recovered Angelique's body. And both deaths were just ruled an accidental drowning. When Jerry was arrested on July the 3rd, she was charged with a misdemeanor child endangerment. Although it was upgraded to a felony, she was released on a $50,000 bond. And she's pleading not guilty. She made it to shore safely, never thought to call 911 about this baby.
Communist China cured diabetes and...
Hey, man. What do y'all have to say about this? One thing for sure. God damn, Perky. Is that you? Was that you in another life or some shit? The hell's going on here? Look like little Perky right here. And she was about look like you, Perky, when you was up 13. God damn. Tell me I'm lying. Hey man, this sound like some fishy ass shit right here. I don't know what's going on. How did she get the $50,000 bond? Would she put her house up? She was released on the $50,000. Who posted that?
Our bond. And she's pleading not guilty. She made it to shore safely, never thought to call 911 about this baby.
Communist China cured...
I don't know, man. That shit crazy. But check this out. Communist China just cured diabetes. And America's insulin industry is not happy about that. You damn right they're not happy about it. You damn right. Would you be happy if you was selling pounds of that Johnny Blaze? You know what I'm saying? That good cannabis, that good cannabis, right? You see, and then here come you know, some rehab across the street. You know what I mean? Taking all your customers in to rehabilitate them and heal their minds and get them off the cannabis. You don't need to smoke no more. We're gonna heal and cure you. Well, that's messing up your business. So here it is. China is curing people with diabetes. If people in America hear about this, they might try to take a trip to China. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? But see, America people are just dumb. American people just they just goofy, bro. 90-something% of American people are just dumb. They won't even, and I'm talking about the people that's even suffering from diabetes. I lost my dad to this shit. I talked to him every day. He was goofy as hell. He did not want to change. He didn't want to research. This is curable diseases. This is all man-made. You're basically doing it to yourself. I sat and watched my dad eat candy bars all day. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think it really was the candy bars. I think what really took him out was the damn pharmaceutical insulin. The insulin industry. Cause he was pumping that shit in his body like a damn dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? And I watched him do it growing up. Until the day he was out of here. That's right. That's right. The industry, that's where the money's at. America's insulin industry is not happy. You're damn right they're not happy because they're gonna lose money if American people wake the fuck up. But that's impossible, right? Can't wake up these goddamn zombies. There's bots everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and play and hear what my man got to say. And I can't believe this shit, Perky. This is kind of spooky. That's Perky. She was in another life.
Never thought to call 911 about this baby.
Communist China cured diabetes and America's insulin industry is not happy about it. And why would they? In America, the healthcare system is for profit. That's all they care about. It runs basically like any other company. The whole purpose is to make profit. That's why all over rural parts of America, the few clinics and hospitals that they had are closing down and people are having to drive half an hour to an hour to get to nearby hospitals. It's a system that is not even for healthcare. They don't want to prevent you from getting sick and from getting unhealthy because that means that they lose their clients. You're not patients in the US, you're clients to hospitals and to big pharma. Yep. But in communist China, where the purpose of doing things is social good and not just profit, where areas that shouldn't be guided by the profit motive.
See, people fail to realize that the drugstores, it ain't nothing but legalized, legitimate hustle spots. That's it. You can't own no drugstore, but the white man can. And I ain't talking about any white man. You know what I'm talking about? Because they can't know any white man either own it. I don't give a damn, how white you are. I don't give a damn how white you are in America. You can't just jump on you because you white. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to, give white people this authority. No, this is a bloodline thing. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying, in the bloodline. I don't know who run, like, we already know the hand that rocks the cradle. The hell with what you see. There's a hand that rocks the cradle, okay? These are businesses that's run by dark forces. Everybody be talking about witchcraft and shit, but if you go in the pharmacies, you're doing witchcraft on your damn self, okay? Because they do witchcraft and stuff on them drugs and get you hooked, and they put them demons in your ass. And that's why you get on and you can't get off of it. I mean, they doing spells and that shit. You know what I mean? These drugstores are controlled by dark forces. The archons control this shit, and you might see the white man behind the counter putting the pill in the bag, but he just he's just the front man. You know what I mean? He got the doctor coat on, look like he's somebody, but he ain't nobody.
Aren't like medicine, where areas that shouldn't be guided by the profit motive aren't like medicine. You can have developments such as these. In the US, they make no sense because these are things that'll undermine the profits of a very lucrative industry. That's why in the US, the whole purpose of medicine gets subdued. From Hippocrates, the person that we get the Hippocratic Oath from, we get the sense that the purpose of medicine is not just to treat the ill, but to create an atmosphere where illness itself is prevented. So in the essence of medicine is not just treating people once they're already, but like preventing them from getting ill. The whole purpose of medicine is to destroy the conditions that make medicine necessary in the first place. And medicine in the US, the healthcare system, which is really a sickness system because that's what they profit from, sickness, it's the complete opposite. Instead of abolishing itself, having medicine as something that has as its purpose, abolishing medicine itself, it just seeks to perpetuate it further and proliferate it because that's how they make profit.
Facts. Y'all gotta understand that. That's why I was saying You know, right here, right? This is black seed oil, right? 2,000 milligram. I suggest y'all get some of this. You know what I'm saying? But on the back, it tells you if you're pregnant or if you're nursing or whatever, you know, you might want to talk to a physician before you take this supplement. So, but my thing is this. Even if you can talk to your doctor, if you're a female and you're pregnant, you could talk to your doctor and ask, can you take that? But if he tells you no, don't just listen to him. Go ask another doctor. You best off asking a herbalist doctor. You know what I'm saying? That's what you better off doing. Because that doctor can't tell you shit about it. Because he's a pharmaceutical doctor. They go to school for drug and medicine. They don't go to school for Herbalife. Black seed oil is Herbalife. I'm a herbalist, okay? I'm all about the herbs. You cannot serve both. You cannot have two masters. You gotta love one and hate the other. If you go into the drugstore, you worship the devil. If you're on God's side, you down with the black seed oil. Can I get the goddamn camera on my face? Holla back, y'all.
What people need to understand is this is a war between order and chaos, between democracy and anarchy.